Hey, I am making classic chicken stock. Okay, the first step to making any great chicken recipe, soup or chicken and dumplings, chicken and noodles, anything like that, chicken pot pie, you would start with this method. So I'm going to poach the chicken, and then we're going to save the meat for whatever we want to make, and then we've got that awesome chicken stock to work with. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my vegetables ready. Okay, this is what I'm putting in here. Garlic cloves, I'm just going to leave them whole. Carrots, I'm going to trim the ends and cut them in half, but I'm not going to peel them because all that adds flavor to your stock. Celery, I'm going to trim the ends, but I'm going to leave the leaves on it. Just some big pieces of onion. You know, you just want big pieces because you want them to float around your stock and your chicken. You know, you don't want them all in one place. You don't want them real tiny, so they dissolve. Okay, we're going to put in 3 bay leaves, dry bay leaves, and a splash of whole peppercorns. Okay, so let me get my stuff ready here. Turn this around, and there's my chicken in the pot. Okay, I'm going to add water to cover. So that was about, I don't know, 5-pound chicken maybe a little less, and a gallon of water, and that covers it pretty good. I'll probably add a little bit more in a minute. And side note, the powers that be decided that roasted your chicken or poultry of any kind was bad news because it would spread the germs even worse. So now they suggest, you know, like I did, I just put my chicken in the pot, cut the wrapper, and left all the juices in there. I'm just going to add to my stock anyway, so that's fine. Okay, so that's in there. And also know that I didn't get it out because I know it's just in there, is the giblets. It's not in a bag, it's just in the cavity of the bird. So I just left them in there. They're going to add to the stock again. So just leave that in there. But if they're in the bag, get them out. Okay, we're dumping all this in there, all around my chicken. Oops. Oops. Okay, like that. If you went flying. Okay. I'm going to sprinkle in my peppercorn. And good amount. We're going to strain it later, so that won't be a problem. Turn it on high. We're going to get it going boiling, and then we're going to turn it down. Okay, so now we got that going on. Okay, that's going to cook probably an hour 15 minutes. I'm going to cover it, and the chicken is going to be really good and moist. And then I'm going to get the chicken out, okay, and set it aside and let it cool. Probably pull it apart a little bit and let it cool a little bit better on a sheet tray or something. And then I'm going to strain my stock, and then I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. Okay, strain. So you're going to use a regular strainer, get all the peppercorns, all the vegetables out, and put your stock in the fridge. And you're going to put it in the fridge. Hopefully, if you could do it overnight, that'd be great. It'd be really easy. And it's going to come out like this. Okay, you can see the film of fat on it, right? Okay, you don't want to throw that away. It's going to rise to the top, and you're actually, the secret to making great gravy, anything with just a great flavor, would be to take this grease, and then you're going to make a roux out of it, where you add the grease or some kind of oil or butter or whatever, and then stir the flour into it, cook it on the stovetop, and then add your stock back into it. And that just you know, beats everything. I mean, that's how restaurant chefs do it. It's where you don't lose anything. You've used every bit of that poultry flavor. So, okay, back over here. We got it on, and I forgot to add salt. So I'm going to add a little bit of salt to it. But we're going to add more later, so. Okay, not too much. All right. So therefore, you can see, I'll show you, let me skim this away. I'll use my knife. And you can see how deep that color is, okay? See how deep the color is? Nothing added to that. That's all natural. And it's kind of congealed. Okay? I let it cook down for a while, and it kind of congealed, and that's great. It's going to be full of flavor and awesome when I make the chicken and dumplings out of it later on. So I just wanted to show you all how to make awesome stock. I'll post pictures also, you know, of it during when it's cooking and when it's done, you know, so you'll know. But the first step of making any great chicken dish is using your own chicken stock, and you can freeze it. You can put it in ice cube trays and freeze it. You can put it in just shallow containers in the bottom of the freezer, and then it's there when you want it. So anytime you want to cook a chicken for enchiladas or anything, and you want it moist and tender, this is the preferred way to cook your chicken. So anyway, hope that's helpful. Thanks. Bye.